the other beings. He says, because this is Hebrew parallelism, right? The same with Hebrew, don't say I know. Low judges. He went to saying, because this right here, worst case scenario would just make him above human judges, right? Which that does not put him even above angels at that rendering. Nothing about this text would even put him above an angel, because it would just put him above human judges. What I'm telling you is my reading of this says everything else that the rest of John's gospel says, where he talks of being above the angels, where he talks about sanctified, right? That he was set apart and sent into the world. So he says, if he called them God and they receive the word of God, he says, then you will have no problem acknowledging me as such.
Time out,
because I'm sanctified, sent to the word as the Father.
Time out, bro. You said that none of the his other statements was putting him above angels. Yes, the fuck.
No. What I said is, your reading of this particular text right here, about this reading puts him at all even above angels in this context. Angels, listen, hierarchically, angels are above humans. He puts all the human judges gods, and I'm higher than them, but higher.
No,
in what sense?
said,
I just told you
so
that,
this is what I'm tell you what. Let me tell you what.
You're such a good listener, man. Is this?
Let me tell you what my reading is saying. It's saying that if he called humans, mere humans, God, how are you saying that I am blaspheming for saying that I am the Son of God and I was sent by the Father? That's what he's saying.
Right.
That's the plain.
Except for the text doesn't. Except for nothing in that text says several things that you just said. What it says is,
it does say that.
It says,
I'll read it again. It says, if right. So it says, if he called them gods, to whom the word of God came.
I already did. It's in Deuteronomy 32.
Point that I want you to address in a minute.
We read it. We read it the first time.
Okay. Are you saying that's not the word of God? One. Are you saying of him? Okay. Are you saying of him whom the Father sanctified into the world, you are blaspheming because, so he makes a direct parallel. He's saying you are blaspheming because I said I am the Son of God. So he's saying it. If he called, so why, if he was just talking about other divine beings, that makes no sense.
So, well, you didn't point out anything that doesn't make any sense. But let me go ahead and answer your question.
This is what I pointed out. Listen again. If he was merely talking about other divine beings, then that doesn't make the case that he's making to them. Hold on,
Keisha. Again, it does, because I just told you that in their worldview, and I covered this already. This is all covered. This is not in dispute. There's nothing in dispute about this. This is what Byron was talking when he was talking about Enoch and all that kind of stuff. We know what sort of things the Jews understood about the text because we have all sorts of writings from them. So what I'm telling you is that in the reading of a Second Temple Jew, they understood certain things to be the case about the text. So the way I read you Deuteronomy 32 is what the Jews give us in their explanations of Deuteronomy 32 in numerous bodies of literature that we have. So we know for a fact that they thought that when referring sons of God, that is a reference.
So are you referring to the same Jews?
God damn it.
Are you referring to the same Jews that say that the Messiah hasn't come? Or
no, I'm not referring to those same ones because those are post first century AD Jews. Hear me? What's going on right now?
But no, because what I'm saying is that you can find scholarship.
No, hear me. I'm talking about intertestament. Hear me. I'm talking. Listen.
I know. Listen. My point to you. I heard what you said. My point to you is that you can find. Listen. My point to you is that you can find scholarship to defend many positions. So just because you keep saying that there's a bunch of scholarship to support this position doesn't make it right.
That's not what I just said right now, is it? What did I just say?
You did just literally.
No, I did not. No, I did not.
Yes,
No, I did not. I'm going to tell you what I said again. I told you that during the intertestamental period, the Jews have a body of literature that tells us what they believed. You have the Targums, for example, right? These are largely so you have translations in Aramaic. You have all sorts of commentary, right? So you have all sorts of things that appear in the Targums. You have rewritten scripture. You have parallel text, right? There's a wonderful scholar that his last name is Van Rooten. His first name is something weird, but anyway, but his last name is Van Rooten. All sorts of stuff on paratextual literature, rewritten scripture, paraphrases, right? But during this period of time, in the intertestamental period, we get all sorts of commentary on what the Jews believe. That had nothing to do with scholars or scholarship. I don't know what you're talking. I don't know what you heard, but there's a comprehension issue. But that's not what I said. What I'm telling you is that we know what the Jews believed about their text because they wrote about it. They told us what they believed about their text. And so what I'm telling you is in this period of time, the Second Temple period, these phrases had certain meanings. There were understandings that were invoked as soon as some of these phrases came out of their mouth. It's why that there was no ambiguity when Jesus called himself the Son of Man. Everyone knew what that meant because their literature that circulated far and wide in Palestine, it had a meaning. And the Jews came to write about who the Son of Man was and how the Son of Man was a divine being, and how the Son of Man was called God, how he was going to be called the Most High God. And I posted a section back here from the Qumran literature back here yesterday showing this. So we know what their theology was at the time. And so when a Second Temple Jew in their context is hearing the sort of things that Jesus is saying, they were understanding Deuteronomy 32 the way I just articulated it to. And how do we know that? Because they tell us that this is how they understood it. They tell us they understood that all of these other nations, that they had beings that were called gods. All of them had beings that were called gods that were over these other nations. Those other nations went awry. Okay, Israel was given God as their inheritance, and Israel was God's inheritance. Okay, and so that was their patron deity. The God of heaven and earth, the Most High God, was their patron deity. And so when the Pharisees heard this, my position is when they heard this, and my position is that this way they understood it because it's what their literature tells us. Okay, that they understood that Jesus was pointing out to them, saying, "Hey, aren't there all sorts of other divine beings that are called Elohim?" He says all sorts of other ones, right? And he says, and so I'm above them. He says, I'm higher than they are. If you had no problem with them being called gods, you should not object to me being called God. And so he was making a statement about his position over the other gods that existed. All the other gods that exist, everything else that they accepted were the gods of the other nations. Jesus says, I'm higher than those. That will make him the Most High God, because he's higher than all the other gods of the nations. And I'm telling you that in John 10, Jesus is making the statement of being the Most High God, because he says, I'm higher than all the other gods. You have no problem with them being called gods. You shouldn't have a problem with me being called gods. And I think this is why they continue to want to stone him, because that statement right there is him saying, I'm the Most High God. Not I'm higher than a judge.
Like I said, I understand how you get into your position. It weakens Jesus's rebuttal to them.
Oh my God!
Like I said, because it does. It just simply does. That there's no reason for him to quote. He can use so many other things to say I'm the Most High God. Other than
that is not an argument.
What?
That is not an argument.
What you mean that's not an argument? That's my point.
Let me give you an example. It's not theological. If a person says I ate steak when I could have ate cheese, that's not telling me anything.
That ain't what I said.
Well, you did.
I made my point to you. I made my point to you is the ambiguity. Listen, my point to you.
Try again. What? Try again. What was that? What's the word? My phone clicked out. Say it again.
Is the ambiguous nature of Psalm 82 and 6.
No, don't try to mumble past it. What was the word?
Shut the fuck up and listen, bro. Right. Listen to what I'm saying. My point is this. The reason why the Psalm in 82 is because there's dispute. So Jews understand who, like you said, the Jews of that time would have understood who Psalm in 82 and 6 was referring to, whether it was referring to divine beings or human judges, right? They would have known exactly who was referring to, or there may have been some dispute about it. So if it were divine beings and they cast judgment on him and they want to arrest him for claiming that he's divine, then saying that how are you gonna want to charge me with blasphemy because I'm saying I'm divine and the Bible says these other people are divine? That makes no sense.
No, that is my point. It makes 100% sense for him to say the same thing that he said before. Your position is that he sidesteps and says, "Hey, wait. Even people are called this. Therefore, you can't be mad at me because people have this title." That right there does not elevate Jesus above the level of even a human. Your position necessarily
broke it down.
No. You're talking again. Listen, your position says
you want me to talk for 2 seconds and you talk for 30 minutes. That's
you're a goddamn lie. Hear me. Every time I start talking. But listen to what I just said. Your position
You talking
says,
about bro, we've been doing the same shit. You just keep saying something
we can
every
meet up
time
and
I
do it
say
like you and
something.
Jesse. If you what we doing? Listen, hear me. Listen, I'm trying to tell you something. I'm trying to listen, hear me. If you're saying that Jesus says that people are called gods, therefore I'm not blaspheming. How does that elevate Jesus above? How does that elevate Jesus above being a sanctified, sent human?
He already made the elevator.
No, I just in John 10. Listen, I want to make your point from the text.
You asked me a question. I'm answering you.
Watch you don't answer from John 10.
He already made the elevating statements. So now he's got to the point where, like, damn, I've said everything else. Right? I've said everything. Even you go back to John 8, when he talked about Abraham rejoicing and seeing that he's made all the elevated statements. So now he's breaking it down to him simple. Hey man, you keep trying to charge me for blasphemy, but he called humans God. That makes more sense than what you saying he called other divine beings divine.
No.
I am answering you, not listening.
No, you did not. I'm gonna ask you the same question I asked you again because I know you went to a Southern school.
That shit been going on.
Go ahead.
Listen, I just asked you. In John 10, is there anything about John 10 where Jesus elevates himself? In John 10, in this specific conversation,
yes.
In specific, exactly. Stop saying yes. Don't say yes again. Don't do it.
You asked me a question, nigga.
I'm gonna send. I ain't even done with the question. I'm gonna send Jesse ass over there. Keep going.
I don't give a fuck about no Jesse, nigga.
So as I was saying, is there anything about John 10 in this specific conversation that necessitates that Jesus is anything above a sanctified, sent human? He could be an apostle because everything that you just listed qualifies him as an apostle. Now, what about the specific conversation with these Pharisees elevates him above an apostle, a sanctified sent one?
When he said in John 10 and 30, when he says, I and the Father are fucking one. What are you talking about?
Oh my God.
No, oh my God. He says, how could one... Hold on, bro. Hold on, bro. Let me read it for you. Because I'm tired of you.
I appreciate it. Go ahead.
Hold on, bro. John 10. John 10. I'm going to show you, because that's what I'm telling you. It makes sense.
You're telling me his rebuttal. You're telling me his rebuttal. I'm asking you, and you told me.
No, not just that. Listen.
You know what?
I'm going to show you
his rebuttal. Did you say we were talking about his rebuttal?
No, you asked me in John 10. No, you said you asked, it's my turn because you asked me to show you this. You said in John 10, is there somewhere where Jesus' statements would put him above a mere prophet? I said he had already been making the case that he was above a mere prophet or regular human being. I'm going to show you. So this is John 10 and 11. It says, I am the good shepherd. The good shepherd lays down his life for the sheep. He who is a hired hand and not a shepherd, who is not the owner of the sheep, sees the wolf coming and leaves the sheep and flees, and the wolf snatches them and scatters the flock. He flees because he is a hired hand and does not care about the sheep. I am the good shepherd, and I know my own, and my own know me, just as the Father knows me, and I know the Father, and I lay down my life for the sheep. And I have other sheep that are not of this fold. I must bring them also, and they will listen to my voice, and they will become one flock with one shepherd. For this reason, the Father loves me, because I lay down my life so that I may take it back. No one has taken it away from me, but I lay it down on my own. I have authority to lay it down, and I have authority to take it back. This commandment I received from my Father. That statement puts him above any other mere prophet.
Cool. Right. Now watch this. Now focus on what the fuck we're supposed to be talking about. You said his rebuttal to them. No, you said his rebuttal to them. My position was that Jesus says you in this Second Temple period, which I heard no response to about any intertestamental any intertestamental literature whatsoever.
Right.
No
Maybe
response. No. So cool. So nothing was addressed about the worldview of the Jews in the Second Temple period. Nothing at all. What I pointed out to you was that in the Second Temple period, the literature of the Jews tells us that they believe that these other nations had deities that point over them. I told you their reading of Deuteronomy 32 was the same one I have. It's what I articulated to you. I told you we know this.
No, we passed that.
I'm recapping. No, I'm recapping because E-Man is apparently being your teacher.
Get your ass back into John 10.
I am back in John 10 because we're talking about culture. Yes, because this is how you do historical critical method.
Yeah, I'm doing biblical literacy.
This is what biblical literacy is. It's the historical critical method. So I'm explaining it to you. We're talking We're talking about author, date, time, culture, context. What were the particular issues going on at the time? So what was the worldview of the people he's talking to? This helps us understand what was being said. When I pointed out to you that they had this body of literature and these phrases were common to them and they had a certain meaning, this was what was read and circulated. This is what was being read. That's why Byron brought up Enoch and stuff earlier. What were the Jews understanding about these particular texts? So when they heard the phrase, when they were hearing the phrase "sons of God," right? When they're talking about when the God is talking to the sons of God in Psalm 82, when this became an issue, that triggered a certain understanding for them, and that understanding for them was that there were these other gods that existed that were among the other nations. I told you it's what makes sense of the phrase "Most High God" in their context. If they thought there was only one that existed, that doesn't make any sense. But they said, hey, there's a bunch of, so you have the supreme Elohim, right? And then you have these other lower Elohim or whatever, right? And what I'm telling you is that what Jesus is telling them, you believe that there's these other Elohim lower than the Most High God, higher than El Elyon, right? He says, and I'm telling you that in John 10, Jesus is saying, you believe that there's these other Elohim, I'm higher than them. And I said that necessitates that he's the Most High God. And so you told me that doesn't make any sense for him to say that if Jesus is saying he's higher than all these other gods they believe in, that doesn't make any sense. You said Jesus must be saying, I'm higher than the judges. You call the judges gods, and I'm higher than the judges. So you should be able to call me a god.
Misrepresent my position.
Okay. And I'll tell you what, before we move on, does anybody else think I misrepresented his position?
No.
That's what you said.
All right. So let me tell you my position. My position is this. You stated, and that's why I wanted you to get your ass back in John 10. You did all that just to get around
what's
the
your
point.
address? I'm finna send Jesse up there.
I go to where Jesse at. Like I did last time. You ain't gotta send him over here.
I'm finna.
But look,
go ahead.
All right. So Ben. So you said my point to you was that Jesus has been making claims to them that puts him above everybody and equal with God from the beginning. That's why they've been trying to blaspheme him. So you're saying that so what I'm telling you is by the time we get to John 10 and 34, he's dumbing it down. He's been declaring who he is to them, and they keep trying to say, so now he's at the point where, okay, I got to give it to these motherfuckers like this. How the hell are you going to tell me that you're going to charge me with blasphemy, me being the son of God, and it is written in your law that these regular motherfuckers was called gods. That's cool. What he's saying.
Cool.
That's cool. My position.
Himmy. Did they try to arrest Jesus again after this statement?
Yeah, because he said he was the son of God.
What? For fucking what?
Because he said he was the son of God, nigga.
No, listen. No, listen. What about that particular passage? No, wait. Himmy. The statements themselves. Listen, in your rendering, you have Jesus saying,
stop all that fucking stuttering, nigga. Spit that shit out.
Hey, listen.
You're so fucking smart,
man.
What the fuck does stutter got to do with being smart, you dumbass? That's why we know your dumbass wasn't sitting in class.
Said and so literate. Both, nigga.
What the fuck does literacy have to do with that? This how we know you ain't literate, nigga.
Hold on right quick, y'all. I gotta make a quick phone.
I'm finna Jesse over there to your goddamn house too.
I told you I just pull up with Jesse, but hold on, y'all. I'm finna come right back. Hold that thought, Leon. I'll be right back.
You hold an ass whooping when I see you.
I hug niggas outside of my weight class.
You hug them?
Yeah.
Boy, hold on it.
Well, I'm trying to understand what's the difference in y'all's even opinion here.
Well, it has to do really with, so when I made reference to the historical critical method, I'm trying to account for the way that the Jews understood their text. At the end of the day, we both have a high Christology. We both believe Jesus occupied the same position. But when it comes to this particular text, he can't account for, and this is usually the case with my opponents. They can't account for the intertestament, the body of literature that existed, where the Jews are explaining to us how they understood this text. His reading makes nonsense of this text because no Jew was understanding Psalm 82 to be about human judges in the Second Temple period. It wasn't their reading of it. Their reading of this text, and because this is the point. The point is how to properly interpret Psalm 82 and then to understand how Jesus was interpreting. I don't care what Himmy says. Himmy made the point that Psalm 82 was some application to the Pharisees, and it doesn't make any sense. Jesus doesn't even apply to the Pharisees in John 10. He says he called them gods. Not he called you gods. He said, well, the Pharisees, they were judges.
That's a misrepresentation, bro. That's not fair. He's not.
What are you talking? There's no misrepresentation. He said, so weren't the Pharisees?
No, he said when Christ read it.
Now stop all that stuttering, nigga.
You right. That look, I caught myself like a motherfucker too. He said that when Christ was speaking to the Pharisees, referring to Psalms 82, it was talking to the men. That's what he said. He didn't say that Psalms 82 was referring to the Pharisees. That's not
cool. So in context, explain to me then, and this is what I want you to do. You say you smart. You say I can't prove you dumb. Bridge this gap for me. What the fuck was the point of him saying, weren't the Pharisees supposed to judge people and do all these things? Weren't the Pharisees given these tasks? What was the point of asking me what the job of the Pharisees was then? If it had no application to what Jesus was saying or Psalm 82, why did he mention the Pharisees and what their duties were?
Yeah, so you just misrepresented what I said as well.
No, I want you to answer my question. Why did he mention the Pharisees and what their duties were? Why? If it wasn't meant to be used as evidence for an interpretation of Psalm 82, why did he mention the Pharisees? He says, weren't the Pharisees given these tasks, these duties? Weren't they charged with doing these things? Weren't they to judge the people? Why did he mention them?
Because they would have fit inside of those parameters. Not
exactly.
That the 1,000-year-old text was talking about those current time Pharisees.
Except for watch this. Just like I pointed out to him. Did the Pharisees have these duties?
Yes.
No, in general, no, they did not. If they remembered like the same,
what? Yes, the fuck they did.
The Pharisees
That's literally what the Pharisees' job was.
The Pharisees were the leaders of the synagogues. That was their job. This is not in dispute. The Pharisees were the leader of the synagogues.
So
this was not the.
You're saying. Yeah. Don't say that
this
the Pharisees weren't judges. Don't do that.
All right, I'm back. So you ready, Leandre?
Yeah. Hey, let me just ask
definitely you. Religious judges.
Let's go back.
Before you start talking, just for clarity, Tiffany wanted to know this. Here, hear me. Can you answer the question for me? What was the point of mentioning? Why did you ask? Were the Pharisees, when we were discussing John 10 and Psalm 82, why did you ask? Were the Pharisees not given these tasks? Were they not supposed to do these things, judge and do all it? Were they not given these duties? Why did you ask that question? What was the point of it?
What was the point of me asking that question? That what you said?
Yeah, that is what I said, yes.
Because the Pharisees were judging Jesus. I told you that already.
Well, yes, but why is that relevant? When we were trying to discuss what Psalm 82 and John 10 meant, why was it relevant? What?
They're hubris.
They what?
They're humans.
Are you saying hubris? What's the word? What do you say?
Humans, nigga. Humans.
You act like I made you have an accent. I don't know what the fuck you're saying.
You had the accident.
I said accent. I ain't say accident. See, there you go again. The Southern school.
No, you said an accent. My fault.
Because they're human judges. Human judges. That's why he said that. Human judges.
Okay, cool. So, hey, hear me. By that logic, are all humans human judges?
Nah, fool.
So wait. If you make a judgment, you're not a judge?
No. Not in the case of in the context of what we're talking about.
Nitpicking.
It's not nitpicking. This is holding people to what came out of their mouth.
I'm saying what I said, but I'm saying so context don't matter.
Judging Jesus made them a judge. Therefore, they're judges.
I'm saying,
no, that's not what he said. He said that was their job.
I said what made them.
That was their job, not just because they judged Jesus, because that was their job.
I'm saying they were judging Jesus. They were trying to charge him with blasphemy. And I told you that the statement that me and both fucking
judges don't charge people with blasphemy, do they?
Who?
Judges don't charge people with blasphemy, do they?
A religious judge, not
a religious judge does not issue. A religious judge does not charge anyone with anything, even in the context of Israel. These are just nonsense statements. Y'all gonna call nitpicking when I point out that they're factually incorrect.
No, that's not factually incorrect. It's factually correct.
Judges don't charge people with anything.
Pharisees were considered religious judges. Say I'm lying.
Listen.
No, I don't want to listen. Say I'm lying.
In general, that is,
or say I'm wrong. Since
some of the Pharisees have their job, but in general, that is a goddamn lie.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
in general, I'm talking about the
no, not nitpicking by pointing out that generally speaking, most of the time that is false.
I'm saying the Pharisees listen, I'm not saying all the Pharisees. I'm particularly talking
Are you
about
saying
the
most of
Pharisees.
them?
No, nigga, the ones he was dealing with.
Cool. So you just told E-Man he's wrong. E-Man, shut up.
No, he didn't.
He just
What the
did.
fuck
He just
is
said
he
most
talking
of them were not.
I said that I was very specific. I talked about the Pharisees who were trying to arrest Jesus. I said this shit like 5 times already.
No, niggas.
And I said that he was showing them that he,
Hit me, how many? I tell you what, I'm gonna ask you a technical question in a few minutes.
I said that he was doing. No, I said that he was doing 2 things at once. He's putting himself over them, one, by quoting it, because they are trying to be the ones that charge him with blasphemy. They think they know, and he's claiming his divinity.
Cool.
We agree with that. I don't understand.
Cool. So, Hemi, but you said that this was happening in his response to them. So, listen to my question to you.
Yeah.
With what he said about if you call humans judges, right? You're saying that, hey, if you can call a human a judge, then what I'm saying is not blasphemy, right?
Right.
Cool. On its face, that part right there, if he said you can call a human a judge, therefore I haven't blasphemed, how does that right there put him up? Let's take a step back. What was the Jewish cosmology?
He's already been putting.
Listen to us. Listen. I'm asking you a very pointed question.
Go ahead.
If you say it's not here, but it's earlier or later, then say that. But I'm asking you a specific question. So let me ask you a different question. Generally speaking, right, and this doesn't have to be super deep, but in the Jewish Second Temple Jewish cosmology, what was their hierarchy of beings, of created beings? What was their of beings in general? What was their hierarchy?
I don't know. Shit, you tell me.
Well, right, because this is relevant to the way you're rendering it and the way I'm rendering it. Yours has no backing in Jewish cosmology. Let me ask you a second question. How many Pharisees existed?
I'm not arguing Jewish cosmology, though.
Listen,
let me ask him a question.
Wait. I'm not doing my other question.
No, but I'm saying, stop trying to change the conversation, nigga.
I'm not changing the conversation.
Is
I'm
about
telling
why
you.
Listen. We're talking about why Jesus would use. We're talking about why Jesus would use Psalm 82 and 6.
And
right?
I answered.
I'm saying, so listen, I'm gonna give you my position one more time. My position is that from the moment he's been interacting with these Pharisees, he's been making divine claim after divine claim after divine claim, right? He's put himself above everybody. He put himself above Abraham. He put himself above Moses. He put himself above everybody, right?
Right.
Saying that he's one with the Father.
Those are all humans, right?
Huh?
Those are all humans, right?
I said he put not just humans. I said
that wasn't a deep question. I just asked you. What you just said did you name anybody that wasn't a human just now? Did I miss it?
No, listen to what I'm saying.
I'm asking yes, no question. Did you name anybody that wasn't a human?
No, I haven't.
Okay, cool. So I said those are all humans, and so the answer to that is yes.
Yeah. Now watch this.
Okay.
Now I know the point that you're trying to make, but watch this. So he's keep making these claims, right? He's keep making these claims. So this is where we differ in the conclusion. You're saying that, now he's made all those claims where he's putting himself above these humans. So to get him off from trying to charge him with blasphemy, he's going to tell him that he's above angels also. And I'm saying, no.
I didn't say to get him off. I never said to get him off anything. I'm telling you that he kept making. No, I'm telling you that in the Gospel of John repeatedly.
He kept. See how you don't like when your position miss. No, I'm gonna let you fix it, but that's what I be trying to do.
No, there's nothing to fix. There's nothing I'm gonna change by what I said. There's nothing.
I know. I said you don't like you feel like I misrepresented your position.
No, I don't. No.
I ask him a question real quickly, Andre. Are you saying? I want to ask you a question because it might reword Leandre's perspective of what he's trying to get out of you. That I'm not getting it out of you either. It is one thing that it doesn't seem like is being clear. Are you saying that in so many words, Christ saying that he is the son is different from being a son or the rest of the sons? Is that what you're saying?
Absolutely that, but my argument.
I think that's one of the things he was asking for.
Where me and Leandre are differing is the reason for Jesus using Psalm 82 and 6, right? So that's what we're discussing. That's where the argument is. He's saying that he's using it to make a divine claim and put himself above angels because he's only been doing it with humans so far. I'm saying no.
That's not clear enough. Not even just above angels. Because angels. That's just why I asked you the
I'm just
question.
saying above any. I'm using
Above-
angel, but I'm saying just above the divine.
Did that
being.
help at all, Leandre? The question that I asked.
Well, I think it helped him a little bit, but yeah, I think it's helping him a little bit. Yeah.
But I've been answering the question the same way. So
Shut your
his
ass up, yeah.
again, his his position is that Jesus is using Psalm 82:6 to exalt himself above any other,
Above the gods that they believed in.
Right. I'm saying that Jesus is using it as a rebuttal to them once again, trying to because if you read it in context, he says, how is it that you charge me with blasphemy for being the Son of God when in your law it says that these are gods? So what my context,
that human judges are called the sons of God, right? That's what you're saying?
I didn't. When I
answer
said
the question.
Elohim,
Answer the question, because in the rest of the part, in this discussion, because in Psalm 82, it's talking about the sons of God. You're saying that Jesus is saying, just like these other human sons of God are called gods, right? He said, you therefore can't charge me with blasphemy. And I'm telling you that the necessary conclusion, that's right?
Yeah.
And I'm telling you that right there on its face does not take him outside of the realm of being a human.
He had already taken him. That's what I'm saying. You keep saying that he's trying.
He's
already taken.
Wait,
he took himself out the realm in John 10 and 11 when he said that was his sheep.
Oh my God. Listen to what I'm telling you.
He took himself out when he said, I am the father of one.
Except for that is before. And what you're saying is right.
It's a continuous. So what I'm saying is that he's been taking himself. He's been saying, I'm above all this shit. And so now they're still trying to listen, bro. Which makes more sense? Which one makes more sense? He's been telling them, I'm above all this. I'm equal with the person who you call your God, your father. I am equal with that person. He's been telling them that consistently, right? And so now they're still trying to charge him with blasphemy. He's saying, you know what, goddammit? How the hell are you trying to charge me with blasphemy when even in your law, there are motherfuckers that's less than this that are being called gods?
I'm not assuming that he was trying to get himself out of the charge of blasphemy. You are. I'm telling you that he continued to make statements.
The text says,
oh my God, Hemi, what's happening? First of all, you said the word "tooken." Tooken is not a goddamn word. And I tried to point it out to you. Ain't no goddamn.
I'm about to strangle this nerd, bro.
The word is taken. The word is taken. You said "tooken," okay? And nobody gonna take you seriously saying "tooken." Okay, y'all ever seen "tooken 2" or "tooken 3"?
I said "tooken." What I said "tooken" for? Why did I use "tooken"? What was the context of that?
You said "tooken," okay?
What was the point of me using "tooken"? Huh?
"Tooken." It was "tooken" to mean no, ain't no "tooken." Like, what do you think? What's nigga name?
What the hell would I use?
What's the name, Neil? What's the nigga name? It's "taken." "Taken 2," "taken 3," right? It's not "tooken."
I'm trying to see what the context I used.
What's the nigga name? It don't matter. There's no context where it's right. There's no context where that's right.
I'm trying to see why would I even use this shit.
Listen, you use it because you went to a school in the South, but this "tooken" that's not a thing.
Hey man, I'm finna. Hey, where you at? Which ain't you in San Bernardino or some shit like that?
No, hell no, that's somewhere else. But listen, somewhere else. But listen, as I was trying to explain to you, what I'm telling you is that he continued to make statements that his enemies took to be blasphemous statements. And why did they take the statements to be blasphemous? Listen. But what I'm telling you is that they wouldn't have thought it was a blasphemous statement for him to say, you call men gods, therefore I have not committed blasphemy. Because that would be him lowering himself.
He didn't finish.
Oh my God, you didn't let me finish. Yeah, and neither did I, nigga. And neither did I.
Nigga, finish the verse. Finish the verse, because it wasn't about him saying that. This is what I'm telling you.
Listen, this is what I'm telling you. Everything I'm explaining explains the way that it is universally understood, that they understood other deities, other beings, other divine beings that existed. I'm accounting for all of that. So did the Jews believe that there were these other Elohim appointed above the nations? Yes, they did. This was a second temple Jewish belief. Okay. And
but these people are dealing with except for the fact that we're dealing with hold on, Leandre, I'm trying to talk. So except for the fact that we're dealing with Israelites and Jews. So they would be talking about things that are dealing with directly with their people, their God, not these other nations.
No, that's false. That's false.
Come on, man.
That is false.
You gotta give me that one.
No,
why
I
the
do
fuck
not
would
have
they
to
care
give you
about
that.
what's going on in Egypt?
No, because most of what they have is polemics against other nations. Why I talked about things like Zephaniah. It's why there's a whole text that's in the book of Daniel that's in Aramaic.
No,
and it is apologetic.
That's a different context of what I'm saying. I'm saying right now.
I'm stab shit at you. 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 Listen to what I'm trying to tell you. I'm stab shit at you. Okay. What I'm telling you is that. So listen. Watch this. Watch this. Hemi,
and what you say about the Aramaic and Daniel, real quick, if you can.
So the line went. There's a line that's in Aramaic in the book of Daniel where the Jews are told to speak to the other nations. I'll get it for a second, but there's one line. There's a line that's in Aramaic there, and it is an apology line where there's told a polemic against the particular religion that would have been present in Babylon. So but I'll post it for you in a second. But here's the deal. Now watch this. Now, Hemi, I'm going to ask you a question about the background of the Gospel of John. Hemi, what was some of the most widely circulated literature?
No, ask me nothing about
exactly because it's going to be relevant because.
That's fine. No, I think I understand why it's relevant to you. No. I'm not disputing what's relevant to you. I'm telling you.
Listen, I'm telling you. When you said you said that the Jews would not have been concerned with the gods of the nation, except for that's false. It's part of what.
I'm talking about within the context of what we're talking about, bro.
Yes, in the context. Listen, this one. Oh my God,
Hemi, I think you need to listen because this brother is actually correct when he's talking about the Jews.
I don't need to address it. You need to shut up and let me and him finish talking. Let's go.
I don't think you're paying attention because
I am paying, bro. Be quiet, bro.
How far are you from Eman? From where Eman lives?
I don't even like this brother, but he's totally correct on the concept.
I know y'all have, bro.
It's always calling each other God. So when Jesus used it, it was.
So how are you saying Leandre is correct then?
Yeah, because him. Shut up. Hey, Jesse. Hey Jesse, how much for you to go to Eman's house? Hey Jesse, how much for you to go to Eman's house? How far are you from Eman?
Hey man.
That's what you were saying, right, Leandre? The Jews were already saying that they were calling each other's Elohim. And Jesus,
no. Jesus was that's not what he was saying, bro.
That's actually Hemi's position.
It's good to just sit back and listen to him. Everybody just want to argue with me. He's trying to make one.
Jesse here agreeing with him. He talking about that's what y'all saying.
I thought you were referring that the Jews were already calling each other Elohims.
No, that's what Hemi said. That's why I told you to try to.
Ain't this already in your scripture?
Yeah, no, that's why I told you to try.
Does this nigga say how much for you to go to Eman house?
Hey, Jesse, how far are you away from Eman?
Yeah.
Hey, my bad.
I know.
How much you weigh, Jesse? You 6'3" and how much you weigh?
That's normal, bro. Niggas
210.
Oh, wait, no. I could do that.
Hey, Eman, where you at?
I'm in Atlanta. I'll Cleveland.
Oh, hey, I'm in Texas, brother. Come on, pull up.
Hey, wait. Hey, Jesse, how much juice I gotta buy if you go to Atlanta?
How much juice you gotta buy? How about this? I do a moving job. I do moving too.
He's saying order a moving truck. He said send him in a moving truck.
I want you to go move some furniture around the E-Man house.
I thought somebody said he was like 235, 245. I could do 210.
You pay me $200 an hour, I got you.
Okay, hey, listen, hey, that is a bet. E-Man, send me your schedule.
For when? I'm talking about the travel, $200 an hour.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I got you. That's not a problem. We can do that. Hey, E-Man, inbox me, bro. Inbox me.
Brother,
let's work this out.
Brother, he must not like
Leandre is irritating as hell, bro.
That is doable.
He's about to pay me to kick somebody's ass?
Yes, E-Man specifically, yeah.
Come on, E-Man.
Is it Iman or E-Man?
It doesn't matter at this point. It's not his name. This is made up as a goddamn name is.
Yeah, so, I wouldn't be overly confident, but yeah.
Brother, I am going to tear you. I'm gonna beat your ass, buddy.
Can't get right finna come beat the shit out you. Listen, so you just wait on it. You just stay right there.
Be ready, brother.
You just practice falling down right now, son.
Yeah, you just go ahead and practice that.
So yeah,
Well,
yeah, we're gonna line up.
I'm not I'm not untrained as the rest of your opponents for you to be talking like that.
You saying Hemi ain't got no
you
hair?
clearly
What
not
you saying about
fighting
Hemi?
trained niggas if you bragging the way that you bragging.
Hey, wait, E-Man, what are you trying to say about Hemi?
You said what?
What are you trying to say about Hemi being untrained? What are you saying specifically?
And I'm not. Look, I'm
What
not
you
gonna let
mean
y'all
Hemi
play
being?
games,
I
man.
don't know nothing about Hemi being untrained.
Well, you saw they fight, right?
No.
Oh, well, damn it, they fought already.
I mean, I figured that. I put that together with everything that you're
Yeah,
saying.
that's what I said. I'm saying him right back over there and have him give him a refresher course.
Yeah, brother, I'm gonna beat your ass, homie.
Yeah, so E-Man, you just get your laughing over and done with, huh?
Well, yeah. If you want, Jesse, I could put three of us in a group and then we could work out a schedule.
I would love that.
All right.
I would love that. You know, to get paid to kick
E-Man,
somebody's
you been to
ass is my
Houston
favorite.
at all?
Hell yeah, I'll be in Texas.
Oh shit,
I got people saying Houston. I don't know how soon I'm gonna be back out there though.
Hey, how much you weigh, brother? How much you weigh, E-Man?
I'm light, man. I don't even want to
About
say it. I just want you to stay overly confident.
Brother,
He's about 160.
I'm going to fuck you up.
I'm not even that, Leandre. I'm super light, bro.
You're super light?
Uh-huh. But I'm really, really fast and I know where to hit. So that's what I rely on.
You get that over and done with, son. We're gonna see about y'all.
Just make sure you cover your face and your body. Don't just focus on covering one.
Brother, you don't have to worry. I'm coming at your ass. I mean, it's not gonna be. It's like I'm about to destroy you, dog.
You should have heard what E-Man said about the prophet earlier too. So yeah, you really better get him. E-Man, tell him what you said about the prophet.
I don't know if you being for real.
Yeah, tell him what you
not.
said about the prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. Tell him what you said.
I'll say something I've said in the past. You know that the Bible, I think specifically the book of Galatians, clearly says if a man comes to you and with any new type of gospel and says that he got it from an angel, let him be accursed and don't follow the gospel.
Yeah.
And
so you're saying that Muhammad was accursed?
Yes, and we shouldn't follow that gospel.
Cool.
Brother.
Jesse, you gonna take that line down?
Of course not. First of all, this line that the brother is quoting is going to be coming from Paul or Saul, and Saul was persecuting the disciples.
Mm-hmm.
So the very people who were writing the Gospels, Paul was coming after them.
So Paul was accursed before or after Christ chose him to be the vessel?
He was accursed before and after.
Oh, okay.
So there is no verse. There's a verse in John 16 where Jesus tells you not to follow the man who persecutes the church, and Paul admits to these actions. And then there's another.
Christ chose Paul to write letters to his children, Christ's children, his sheep, as the shepherd. And they aren't supposed to follow him? This is what you're saying?
Well, Paul, see, that's what Paul said. But Jesus himself said, if any man claims that he's
well, no, actually Luke is the one who's attributed to writing down those acts of Paul being the chosen vessel. It's not attributed to Paul.
All right, but check this out. Jesus himself said anybody who claims that they've seen him in the wilderness.
You've never been able to get out of this, Jesse, and you won't be able to. You might as well just try and whoop my ass. You're not gonna get the Quran to beat the Bible in any shape, form, or fashion.
We're not even talking about Quran beating Bible. Let's just focus in on what I'm saying to you. So did Jesus not say any man who claims to see me in the wilderness, do not believe him? Did he not say that?
Pull up the verse. You may be correct. Pull it up.
Okay.
I get ashy every now and then.
See, the cold part is Jesus warned you in multiple ways. He didn't just warn you in one.
Teach me something, Jesse. My ears are open.
All right, let me pull up that verse.
And by the way, I already told everybody once before, if you are outside of that weight class now, when I size you up, you're going to get a hug.
Okay, so this is Matthew 24:26. It says, so if anyone tells you there he is out in the wilderness, do not go out, or here he is in the inner rooms, do not believe him.
Yeah, man, what you got to say to that?
Damn, my bad. I literally didn't hear anything he just said. I was reading a message. My ears closed. What you say?
It says, so
What verse? What verse were you at?
Matthew 24:26.
Okay.
Here's the New Living Translation. So if someone tells you, look, the Messiah is out in the desert, don't bother to go or look, he's hiding here. Don't believe him.
Okay, so are you saying we're not supposed to believe Luke, or we're not supposed to believe Paul? Because Luke is the one who said, spoke about this encounter.
Wasn't it Paul who got a vision in Damascus in the wilderness?
Yeah, if you want to say vision, I'll agree with that for the sake of your logic. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Hey, E-Man, the road to Damascus is after the wilderness? Yes or no, brother? Jesse asking you a question.
Yeah, he's lining up pretty good so far. I want to see where he's gonna execute.
Well, I mean, that's the whole point, brother. Jesus told you if someone claims to see the Messiah in the wilderness, do not believe him.
Was anyone there to witness this?
What? Was anybody there to witness? Jesus?
Yeah, no, the instance in Acts that you're referring to where Paul was chosen to be the vessel.
I mean, according to Paul, he claimed to meet him on the road to Damascus.
Was anybody with Paul? Were there any witnesses?
There were, I mean, the soldiers.
Okay, that's very important to Hebraic expression and Jewish literature. Witnesses with certain accounts and certain documentation is very, very important.
Look, I'm not familiar.
So the fact that there's another apostle,
we don't know of
that is attributing.
I don't claim
that this work is attributed to. I think that kind of defeats your claim a little bit, especially with there being witnesses. So there are not only witnesses, but this isn't just Paul claiming that this happened.
No, so when I say there was witnesses, I'm claiming that there were people with Paul when he claimed this happened, but there's nobody who says that they seen it happen outside of Paul.
Yeah, I don't think you're understanding my rebuttal, but I don't want to be redundant. I'm saying that Luke said it, and you're saying that Paul said it. So pay attention to that.
But was a Luke witness to it, or is Luke here saying hearsay? Did Luke
from a witness or from Paul?
Did Luke and Paul even live in the same time frame?
Did Luke and Paul live in the same time frame?
Yes.
I would have to double check, but I thought for sure. I don't want to speak too exact.
All right.
And you're saying that they weren't in the same time frame at all?
You know what? I'm not even going to say that, but here's the main purpose. Jesus said, if anyone claims to see me in the desert, do not believe him. So even if Luke claims that he's seen Paul see him, Jesus told you directly not to believe him if they claim to see me in the inner rooms or in the desert. So anybody who claims to see that Jesus in the inner rooms or in the desert are liars.
Yeah, but you need 2 or more witnesses for a matter to be established, which is why I'm saying that that directly goes against your claim. It's not a man just saying it.
Okay, can 2 men be lying?
Yes, but according to the scriptures, that's how matters are established. So
okay. So are we just supposed to, because Jesus didn't say?
Are we supposed to keep the commandments? Yes, according to my understanding.
If
we're commanded to use witnesses to establish a matter and not just go off of one man saying it, then yes, that's what I need to go off.
But here's the point: Jesus didn't say if 1 or 2 guys, if just one person claims to see it, then believe him. He said, if
that is what he said.
He said if anyone claims
any 2.
It does. Anyone is anybody who makes the claim.
So any two or any one?
It could be 5. It could be 10. It could be 12 people who make the claim. If they claim that anyone is anybody who makes the claim.
What does the word anyone mean?
It means anyone. It means everybody.
There we go. That's all I wanted you to say. I'm glad you were very specific before you caught yourself. But yeah,
everybody. So it means everybody who claims to see him in the wilderness are.
Why you didn't say one again?
Huh?
Why you didn't say it means one again?
Brother, you're making the claim that it means one. I'm saying
no. You said it out your mouth. You said exactly. You said it means one, and then you continue to elaborate. But go ahead.
No. I think you're misunderstanding. I'm saying anybody who claims that they've seen
anybody's
Jesus,
with an S.
Anybody who claims to see Jesus in the wilderness is a liar.
So if any single body says that,
anybody, anyone.
So if anyone or anybody says this, out of all the people, if anyone says this or anybody says this, they're lying. But if there are 2 or more witnesses, that's how the matter should be established.
This a argument about whether Paul should be trusted in it.
Correct.
Jimmy, you mind your business right now.
Nah, nigga. I'm in the middle of this. You need to get this together. I ain't done with your ass either.
Hey, you baby body built ass. You don't want no smoke, nigga. Let them niggas see go.
Didn't Paul?
So I send Jesse over there.
Inner chamber.
Said did Paul what?
Did Paul claim Jesus in the inner chamber?
I don't know. You asking a lot of different questions. Like you asked me, did Luke and Paul live at the same time? You asking about
what's up, bro?
Him on the road to Damascus as if he was on the road by himself. Like you asking a lot of moot questions.
Soon.
Like I'm gonna give you the answer, and then it's not gonna really be lining up to a point. So when you asked me about Luke and Paul living in the same time frame, and then I said I thought for sure, and then you said I don't even want to tell you that. Like what point were you about to get at?
All right, here, let me read another translation to you. It says, so this is the Baron, I might be saying it wrong, Berean Standard Bible. It says, so if they tell you there he is in the wilderness, do not go out, or he is in the inner rooms, do not believe it. So now we know that they is multiple, right?
You said if they make what claims?
If they say there he is in the wilderness, do not go out, or here he is in the inner rooms, do not
did Paul claim that Jesus was out in the wilderness for somebody else to go observe, or that he was within any walls?
Paul was in the wilderness, headed to Damascus.
That's not what I asked.
But I'm telling you, he was in the wilderness when he made the claim that he
did he tell anybody that Christ was in the wilderness and that they could go see him? Because that's what the claim did. Oh, okay. Pull the verse up.
Look. The verse declares that he witnessed.
Can you pull the verse up where Paul is saying Christ is in the wilderness? There he is. Go see him.
No, it doesn't say that. It says that he seen him on the road to Damascus.
So did he tell anybody that they could go see him there? Because that's what we aren't supposed to listen to, according to the verse that you just read.
All right. Look.
My eyes are closed.
Look, brother. Paul claimed to see Jesus in the road to Damascus. No one else seen him but Paul, right?
I don't know, brother. I'll let you make definite claims that you're not sure about. I'll try not to do that.
Okay, brother. The whole point is this. I want to keep it real simple. Paul made the claim that he seen Jesus in the wilderness. He didn't say come and see or anything like that. He made the claim that he seen Jesus, and it's in the wilderness. Jesus told you anybody who makes that claim, do not believe him. Do not go out. Do not believe him. And I think I'm gonna check right now. Give me a second. Give me a second, because I think he also claims to seeing Jesus in the inner chamber. But let me make sure I'm correct on that.
Is this Haram, Jesse?
Huh?
Hey, they want to put some money up for us to box again, bro. What you trying to do?
Brother, you know I'm down.
All
I'm
right.
at the gym right. I'm at the gym right now.
Starbucks up to see the video. You getting your ass beat. That's what we trying to
No,
do.
Hey
I
Jesse,
ain't get-
keep in mind, Hemi
Why-
just said that,
why-
that you didn't want to feel
So
impulsive to get
niggas
him.
just
Any truth to
said,
that?
let me, niggas just said, you got your ass, I'm not in the frame. You got your ass whooped outside the frame, then got back in the frame and got set. Niggas just be saying shit. Jesse,
No,
what happened
niggas
outside the
be
frame?
saying
Jesse?
Outside the frame, I was tearing your ass up.
Thank you.
Pause on that. Just said it.
Can you stop
What
I was
happened?
beating your ass. Homie.
Jesse, what, you for real, Jesse?
Yeah, what you thought I was going to
So
say?
how you know how hard I hit,
Hey,
Jesse?
Hey,
How you know how hard I hit,
Oh,
Jesse?
I give it to you. I give it to you. Look, brother, you hit
Hey,
hard.
you junior,
But I threw more
junior
punches than you.
bacon cheeseburger.
Yeah, you
Brother,
do. You was
Oh.
throwing a lot of wild. You throwing a lot of
Yeah.
wild punches.
I was
Yeah,
throwing them motherfuckers, and you were feeling them.
you was not.
Look,
Hey, this shit funny as fuck. This shit funny as fuck.
Where I got meat, meat,
I was saying a lot of them, and you were killing them.
meat,
I'm
meat.
not gonna lie. I don't want y'all to mistake Hemi for being weak or nothing. That brother throws a hard punch.
He got a hard head, of course.
Hey, but did it phase you, Jesse? That's the did it
No,
phase
Yeah,
you?
it phased
it
him.
didn't phase me. It wasn't
He
enough.
lied. Jesse lied.
Wasn't enough.
Jesse lied.
We get more than one angle the next time. Shit.
And Jesse talking all this shit with a big ass smile on his face for sure.
You know it.
No,
You
brother.
Jesse knew it.
After the fight, he was like, "Come
That's why he
on,
was
come
mad
on,
that I
you
got
can
tired.
fight."
He was mad that I got tired because he wanted to keep going because
I did.
I was banking his ass up.
Oh, that pork
Stop,
belly
don't lie
eating
to the
that
people,
shit,
Jesse.
man.
Look,
Yeah,
look,
that's
brother.
why he was mad.
Oh, that shit on
Brother,
them
I was
eating
mad
that shit.
because you could only last.
So
30
many
seconds.
McDonald's burgers.
I know you was mad. You was trying to get that lick back.
You came
Huh?
I see your honey bun smuggling ass, Timmy.
And I was ready
You
to beat
smuggle
your
too
ass
many
up.
honey buns and your ass talking about you
Nah,
tired.
I just
That's what we
I
call
was
an ass
smoking.
whooping
I
time.
I just jumped up. I just
tired.
jumped up and went out there like on the whim. Like that's what I gotta stop doing that.
Honey
Dumb ass
Your
shit.
head
As soon as niggas
heavy
say
as
pull
hell. Like, your
Let's
shit
be
heavy
real,
as
y'all.
fuck.
Let's be real, y'all. That brother,
Your
was
head.
tired. That brother was not tired because he's out of shape. That brother is tired from a body shot.
Just stop your lying
Man,
ass.
he tired
Come on,
because
brother.
That
he
nigga
tired
was
because he was
tired from
swinging and
just
missing,
walking.
nigga.
That nigga got
He was
tired
doing
from
a
just
lot of
walking
movement.
into the ring. Fuck out of here. He was
30
tired by
seconds, brother.
driving. Then he was tired getting into the ring. And then he got tired after the 2 first minutes. Talk about something. He was tired.
Hey, 30
Yeah,
seconds.
when you get
Come
your
on.
ass whooped, yeah, that usually tire
He
you out.
laid
Remember when you was a kid?
Who got
That was
their
the
ass
best
He
whooped?
whooping you
done
ever
walked
had.
me
Y'all
After that
had
down.
some
ass
fucking
whooping,
lie.
after you got that ass whooping when you was a kid,
Bro,
you definitely
That's Jesse
slept
walk him down.
real
The
good.
way you was laid
Jesse
out
walk
after
him
that was
down.
This shit crazy.
Jesse walk him down.
This
Went
shit
hard on
crazy.
the dog. He went home and snuggled up under his blankie and his covers and slept like a baby that day after that ass whooping.
Him and
Nah,
you
I was on
supposed
the
to catch me
call
for that
arguing
shit,
with
man.
I was on the call arguing with any motherfuckers like y'all. Motherfuckers that won't put on no gloves, that won't pull up on
You
nobody.
should have
That's
waited
what
till
I
you caught the
argue with.
Holy Spirit or something, nigga.
Nigga, I'm all the way on the East Coast of New York. Who finna drive 10, 12 hours to Atlanta?
Hemi.
I'm
Don't
saying,
let
Got a
that
little
man-
snot on your
motherfuckers
mustache and
ain't.
shit.
Hey, brother.
I'm saying
don't-
motherfuckers
Hemi,
ain't punched the air in fucking 30 years and talking shit about somebody. But shit, that's what I'm talking about.
Hey, Hemi, don't let these brothers hype you up into another ass.
Hey, bro.
Jesse, let's do
Don't-
it.
Don't get put back out the frame, nigga.
Brother.
Let's do it. Or we gonna put it in the frame this time.
No, yeah, make
Oh,
sure the
you should have
camera
stayed in the
is
frame the last time,
Are you
nigga.
ready?
That nigga was throwing. You didn't see what Jesse was doing.
We need
Right,
2
you
different
got-
angles.
I was
He was just throwing wild. Jesse, bro, he did the same
But
thing
you
when he
was
was in the
just moving
frame.
backwards.
Yeah, I was just
I had that-
blocking
I had
him and
that
letting him, and
brother
then
on-
I started hitting his ass. Huh?
That brother was a
You-
skater that day.
Yeah. Just like, I guess Floyd. I'm not Floyd Mayweather. I'm not saying, but I guess Floyd Mayweather is a skater because
We
you don't
called
sit
your
there
ass
and let
Henny
somebody
Hawk.
rush him.
Well,
Hey,
Floyd
man.
Mayweather doesn't.
Bruh.
Hey, this shit crazy, bro.
That's stupid.
Nigga said you was getting your ass whooped outside the frame and inside. Jesse ain't laying one punch inside that frame. Jesse ain't laying one punch.
Brother, I had you with your head down in the frame.
My life.
I was
That's why I said
I know.
his hand
I
heavy
was
as
blocked
hell.
because you just throw wild punches. So I just put up the X and just let you throw the wild punches at my glove.
Came like
and when looking at your opponent.
You hit him with the Wakanda.
Well, I wouldn't. I had threw all my. I was tired from throwing my punches. So when we got back in the frame, I just put up the X.
He thought he was fighting the octopus.
Nah, this
Did
nigga.
any of your
He said an octopus. Damn.
Hey,
So it's not just
Hey,
meat,
hold
meat.
on.
It's meat.
Nah,
meat.
so I was tired from.
Meat.
Listen,
I
I
got a
don't.
question.
I'm trying to explain it. I was tired from throwing
You
my
don't know my
punches.
question.
Man, don't nobody give a fuck, nigga. It's a.
Shut your bitch ass up.
Listen,
You claim the box, nigga. Don't nobody give no fuck about you.
I ain't never claimed a box. I said
fat ass.
I said I will whoop.
pull it up.
I never claimed a box. I just get into it with niggas and say I'm gonna pull up and fight.
I just
But
had
me
a
and Jesse
question.
didn't have no
After
real
fight,
That wasn't no
please,
fight.
Can I ask my
I
question?
know me and Jesse ain't had no real smoke, so it was just that.
Can I ask my
You
question?
only threw
please?
5 punches, I
Jesse,
And I
hold
bust
on.
their ass with all 5 of them.
don't
So
know
y'all
about
really
that.
just not gonna let
So
me
y'all just gonna
Yeah,
let
go
her
ahead,
answer
Shay.
the question.
Oh my
Shay,
bad.
bro.
Go ahead, sis.
It's not gonna let me
Yeah.
speak the word.
Just rage your boy and ass.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
Go ahead.
But my question is, and be honest, Hammy. I know you a child of God, you a man of God. So be honest.
That's
Did
the
any
damn-
of your punches shut up? Did any of
You
your
didn't have to connect. Stay
did
still.
any of your punches really connect?
No.
Ask Jesse.
Be for real. Be
Ask
Be
Jesse.
honest.
Don't ask
No,
me.
I'm
Ask
asking
Jesse.
you, and then damn
Jesse
right
just
I'm
said
asking
if
you.
none of my punches connected, if none of my punches connect, if none of my punches connected, how would Jesse know I hit hard?
No, he didn't say
He
that.
probably hit that nigga in the stomach or
He
something, or
didn't
in his
say
hip
that.
or
Hit
something,
him in his
or
stomach.
in his
I hit him in his
arm
face.
or something.
Yeah, hey,
Jesse,
y'all are fucking
so
insane.
you did feel his punches, Jesse?
Yes, I did. I'm
Oh,
not gonna
okay.
front.
Okay. So
He got some,
you
he
were
got some
saying
punches
mink
in.
mink. You really was landing. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to, I just needed clarification. That's all. That's all.
That's how I
Carry
got
on.
tired.
Carry
No, I'm
on.
telling you the
Landed
truth.
all of them.
I'm out of shape. All right, so this I ain't
We
lying.
know.
And
We
Jesse
know.
could have took,
Hey,
and
the
that's
nigga
why.
And you
Look,
had the wrong
I ain't gonna
outfit
lie.
on,
I
Hammy.
respect, bro.
You showed up in the wrong outfit too.
Shut up. I
I'm just
respect.
saying.
I
I'm just
just
saying. He
doing.
wasn't
I
ready.
wasn't playing. That was just random, bro. But look, I respect, bro, because he could have dogged me out. He don't have to just because I'm tired stop. He could have just kept going. You know what I'm saying?
You
Just
should have borrowed some
then y'all would have been
basketball
able to say
shorts.
Jesse beat your ass because
Well,
he
you
could
should
have.
have borrowed some basketball shorts.
you quitting.
No, you can't, bro.
Why you ain't catch your breath
So
and do a
fuck what
second
Jesse
round?
said. So y'all don't give a fuck about what Jesse said. Y'all just said.
You
So I
don't care
said
that she was tired
outside the
and out of
frame,
shape.
I'm
You
punching
should
the
have
shit
pulled
out
your
this
fat
nigga.
ass up there then
I'm
if he was out of shape.
shit. Hey man, get out. Yo.
Himmy.
Hey Kelly, what's your problem
He
with me,
said you
son?
had your
What I
head
did?
down,
I
nigga.
like messing with you, Himmy. It's
Did I
funny. I
did
like
something to
messing
you
with you.
before? Did I
No,
did something to you
it's
before?
just funny, Himmy. I like messing
All
with
right.
you. Why you take it
All
personal?
right. Because you talk about it's about
Honey
me. What you
said
mean?
he thought he was fighting the octopus.
I'm telling you,
Please.
we can't even
Yeah,
count the
Get
number
the
of
fuck.
punches.
I did not
I
look
gotta
good. I look
stop.
tired. Why y'all trying to make it?
Yeah.
Jesse didn't do
No,
shit.
because it was a
Himmy.
picture. It was a still picture of at
That's
one point,
because
and you was laid
that's
out.
after.
And
Yeah,
that
I
shit, that
went
shit
and
looked
sat
like you was
down.
exhausted.
How are you
Nigga.
tired?
Yeah.
You're only throwing 5 punches.
I threw more
Baby.
than 5 punches, Jesse. Stop
Brother,
lying, bro.
Yeah,
we
it's too funny.
can literally count the number of punches that you thrown on the video. Now with me,
How? When we was out the
we
frame.
can't do the same. I was just tearing
How?
you
When
up.
we was out the frame.
By your mink minks, because you said your mink minks was landing. So let's count the mink minks, y'all. Somebody go count them.
And that's all he was throwing. It wasn't that they were landing when he was saying mink. He was just throwing.
Stop lying.
Okay, now Jesse, now you just said he hit hard. So which one is it?
He's going with the flow.
Look. The minks don't mean that they landed.
He just going with the flow, man. It's good, man. We got out there, we boxed, man. I respect the brother. Because unlike many of these other people in the back, Jesse was what he said he was gonna be at, and we got out there and did that. So he got my utmost respect. Like for real. So that's the main thing. But all the other shit y'all talk about, man, stop it, fool. Like I said, none of y'all ain't threw a punch and y'all probably ain't even like waved for real in like 25 years, let alone throw a punch.
Did you say wave?
Yeah.
And Emmanuel, you're next.
You silly as fuck.
He
You're
talking
next,
big shit.
Emmanuel.
Now he
I
talking
ain't
about
fought since
Emmanuel.
like
You next.
2021. 2021. That
You're
shit
21,
like right?
Emmanuel?
No, I said that was the last time I got into a fight.
Oh shit. And you
That
wanna
shit
step
like
to me?
riding. That shit like riding a bike, bro.
Brother, but I'm over here doing BMX tricks. You still gotta just get back on the bike.
I hear you talking. I'll let you know when I'm out there.
I think I was told that I was getting paid to come see you.
If that's serious, I'll see you when I see you.
If I get paid, I'm coming to you.
We got bar bucks on it. Let's go.
No, I need some real money.
Come on, man. Eggs is $10 and gas is $8. Come on.
Appreciate it, bro. Yeah, this brother lives all the way in Atlanta. I need that. I need that
Yeah,
money.
not the eggs more than the gas.
Shit. About to say at this point it's about to be. I'm tired of putting gas in this motherfucking little ass car and it's taking me $50. That shit don't make sense.
I just bought me some eggs for my little late night snack.
Man, Dollar General had 2 dozen of eggs for $3. Okay. I was about to go get. I got them little eggs. I ain't finna discriminate. I eat 3 eggs at least minimum at one time, usually 4. So yeah, I go through eggs like it ain't no tomorrow. Oh no. Oh no.
How tall you is, Hemi? Oh, you gone.
Don't be trying to size up my opponents, brother. You got to size me up. That brother failed.
Nah, I don't really do a whole lot of talking. Just I ain't gonna lie to you. I told you we'll size up and then we can go at it.
All right, brother. Well, I'm 6 foot 220. Excuse me, 210.
Are you 6 feet?
I'm 6 foot tall. Yeah, I'm 6 foot tall, 220 pounds.
I thought you was 6'3".
No, I ain't that tall, man. I'm a stocky motherfucker with a 6-pack. Nigga, I'm ripped. I'm about to fuck some shit up around this bitch.
Will sound good.
All right, Emmanuel. You don't sound like you got some confidence in your voice.
I just told you this is what I ain't gonna say this is what I do anymore, but I don't have to do a lot of talking. Like I know what I do.
Well, hey, let me say the same. This is what I do. I used to play football in my high school days, but my passion has always been boxing. So I do this for fun.
That's great. When is your last time fighting? I guess like out of anger, like having to fight somebody for real.
Out of anger? Well, I'm not going to be fighting you out of anger. I'm going to be fighting you the same way I fought Hemi.
Oh, okay.
But my last time fighting out of anger would have been like in my college days. Probably about maybe 2 or 3 years ago or something like that. But even before then, man, like bro, I used to be in a clique. You know what I'm saying? Them high school cliques and stuff like that. And brother, we used to get jumped. You know what I'm saying? Like my clique was small. And when I tell you, bro, like we fighting multiple people, brother, I'm laying something down.
Yeah, I just grew up catching phase in the hood every now and then. Shit, I trained for a couple years, like my senior year and right after. And yeah, I'm just really good at boxing.
Brother, I used to catch phase with multiple people. You know what I'm saying? Like at a time. I got good at getting jumped.
That's great, Jesse.
We used to have like you know them teen clubs.
Mm-hmm.
Man, they used to play that J-Dog after the club. Everybody riled up right after the club, bro. We out there fighting in the parking lot. My younger days, brother, like, you know, everybody's, I know y'all see the smile, but in my younger days, brother, I used to be wild as hell.
I believe.
I can't believe somebody only 150 pounds want to step to me, man. I'm used to fighting bigger opponents. A little man, come on with it.
I ain't even gonna say it, but yeah, all right, cool. But bro said he gonna pay you or whatever, however it go. Like I said, I'm gonna see you when I see you.
Right.
I ain't call you out. If I call you out, it's gonna be some smoke. But I box for fun if y'all want to box for fun.
Yeah, it's good. It's gonna be for fun. You know, we're gonna do it with gloves. I'm gonna give you the same respect I gave Hemi. If you fall, you know you fall. I'm not gonna continue to fight on you. You know, brother, this brother Leandre is setting you up for disaster. Right? You know, I hate that for you, but I can't refuse the dollar, brother. I need the money. If it's for real and some money's involved, brother, I'm going to be on it.
I don't know what you want me to keep telling you, Jesse. I don't know if you supposed to be out, you hyping yourself up or you trying to scare me or something. I don't know, but
yeah, brother, I'm trying to scare you real quick. You know, before I fight my opponent.
You don't have to try. You don't have to try and prepare me. If I ain't prepared, all it's gonna take is one hit, and I promise you, I'm gonna wake up in a whole different way. So,
all right, I hope so, brother.
Once he set that shit up, I'll run and throw up for a couple days beforehand, and I'll be ready, bro. This shit out. I ain't finna do a bunch of talking about that shit. Because I ain't getting shit out of it, but to be able to say I whooped her ass.
Brother, you know you're gonna get embarrassment when we have that video recording.
No, that's what's not gonna happen.
I hate to say it, brother, but you're gonna be looking just like Hemi. Are you really ready for that type of you know, Hemi has been putting up with some shit for the past. That brother's still putting up with shit. And he can't really come back and beat me up or nothing. So there's really no redeeming himself from the shit that he put himself in. Are you gonna be ready for that same thing in your end?
I'm like 8-2, 9-2, or some shit like that. I ain't really too much worried about losing, bro.
Brother, I don't take no losses anymore. I'm gonna be real. When I first started fighting, it was like elementary school. I'm gonna be real. In my elementary days, I used to get my ass whooped, like consistently. And then it got to a point where I started getting into so many fights, I don't lose anymore.
Matter of fact, the 2 losses that I'm talking about is because the nigga ended up grabbing me.
I don't
So
lose anymore. I
it
can't
ain't
remember.
even.
I can't remember the last time I lost a fight is going to be like elementary school.
Mm-hmm.
I used to lose a lot. I'm not even going to front. I used to lose a lot of fights, but that's how I learned. And then nowadays, brother, I'm a force to be reckoned with. I'm going to destroy something.
I'm proud of you.
Yep. Yep. So how soon you want to get that thing started? Is this going to be based off of Leandre's schedule?
Yeah, he said he's paying you to do something for him. Y'all discussed that. Like I said, we could do the group chat or however you want to do it.
What did you do to make that nigga that mad? What did you do to make that nigga want to get me? Like, Leandro don't even like me. What did you do to make him want to set you up like that?
Maybe he think I ain't got hands or some shit. I don't know.
Brother, I'm not denying that you got hands or not, but like I said, brother, I'm 210 pounds. You're about $150. I say I think what's his name had hands, but I'm just saying Hemi got hands, brother, but Hemi ain't got hands like I got hands.
Wow.
And the thing is, brother, Hemi weighs more than I do. You know what I'm saying? Hemi weighs more than I do, and I did take a punch from Hemi. I ate that shit. How are you going to punch me powerful? Like, how are you going to punch me hard enough to stop me?
Why would I tell you my plans?
I'm just saying, but it seems like the impossible. 150 pounds, brother.
No. It's not impossible. It's not impossible. I've fought plenty of people that are 6 feet.
6 foot 200. Are you 6 foot?
Nah.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I just remember that convo about your height.
Yeah, I'm like 5'9".
5'9"?
This nigga act like that's tiny.
That nigga say 5? You're a brave brother. You're a brave brother, Emmanuel.
It would actually be in my favor to keep letting you be overconfident.
Okay, so how many women on the call? Damn, I'll wait till tomorrow.
All right, Emmanuel, but enough about kicking your ass later. Let's get back to this topic at hand. You were talking about Paul being the one that Jesus was speaking of. So we already declared that Jesus said that if they claim to see me in the wilderness, do not believe them. Paul is the one who made that claim. Now in John 16, Jesus says they will take you out of the churches. They would basically persecute you. And anyone who claims to do this will claim that they're doing an act of God, but they neither know him nor the Father. This is exactly what Paul did. As a matter of fact, even in the verse where I just quoted, Paul is on his way to persecuting the Christians.
Yeah, well, hold on. Is that the same context? Them two inferences of Christ speaking?
They are out. Look, as far as them being, now when you say in the same context, what do you mean?
Where are they at? What's going on?
Well, one is from Matthew. The verse that I already quoted was from Matthew. The one that I'm quoting now is from John. But these are two different descriptions of the same brother who did the same act.
So we've dealt with John before, and I told you Paul confesses to exactly what Christ is saying.
Exactly.
That's why I said you didn't understand what Christ meant in that context. His whole purpose is to tell you that just like Christ said, just like Paul said, him being a Pharisee of Pharisees and knowing the law, everything he did before him coming to was basically void. That's the whole purpose. If you were supposed to be the vessel that Christ was speaking of, then you would confess to have had all this knowledge because you came to him and you were chosen by him and you had his spirit.
I don't understand what you're trying to say. Can you
I'm saying in the context of John that you're referring to, where Christ is speaking, he's telling you that the person, if they're going to be speaking as if they have knowledge, then it would have to come from him. So the person that's saying that they have knowledge and they speaking it like the Pharisees, just like Paul was saying, he was a Pharisee of Pharisees. But it didn't matter. All his works didn't matter, and they were void until he had came to Christ. Let me get the precept, bro.
Here's the problem. It would be different if we were just referring to John. Yes, I do. Okay.
That's why I said that they're per context.
Okay, my apologies. I had to deal with a sale. So I was going to say what you said would have been perfectly fine because I think I understand what you're saying. So you're saying that when Jesus was talking, he was referring to Paul prior to him, witnessing him. So after Paul witnessed him, it changed. But before he witnessed him, that would have applied. But the problem with that is I've already presented you the verse in Matthew where it says, if anybody claims that they seen me in the wilderness, don't believe them. So now this basically shows that it's a continuation off of what John said.
That's not what that verse says. I ain't know I was still muted. That's not what that verse says at all.
Hello. So let me just clarify.
I got my precepts for John, by the way.
Okay, let me clarify. So in John 16, it says anybody who persecutes the church or anybody who drags you out of your synagogues are thinking that they're doing a service of God. Yes, I do. Hold on.
I got both precepts. Don't worry about it.
I left my other Bible in the car.
All right, y'all. I'll be back in a minute with another topic.